Adventurers make plans. Worlds deal with the fallout. The folks at Good Plans Bad Dice present a new live play podcast using the Dungeons and Dragons 2024 5e rules. We blend chaos, sincerity, dark moments, and inclusive storytelling. Welcome to the world of Good Plans Bad Dice.
Previously on Fractured Fables, a battle with fallen Drow took an unexpected turn when Everett accidentally inhaled moondust. The strange substance left her feeling more than a little intoxicated and, for perhaps the first time in a long while, completely honest. In a rare moment of clarity, she admitted she just wanted to go home and suddenly found herself whisked away to her own bed for some much needed rest. Left behind in the depths of the Underdark, the rest of the party spoke with Verha, a member of the stranded bandit crew. They learned the bandits had been trapped beneath the earth for over a month. The massive door they entered through refuses to open, leaving only one unsettling truth. There is no going back. The only way out is forward. Find out what happens next on Fractured Fables.
All right, everybody, including Weird, roll Arcana for me. Let's see what you can figure out.
That's a very gorgeous 3.
The 4.
13 for me.
22. Thank God.
Is this the first time you've had a good roll in a long time? Out of curiosity, checking, because your checks lately have not been. They've been hurting you. No one knows anything except for Charlie. You are able to realize that Moonstone is anti-magical properties. You've all kind of realized this through your way through. And it makes a magical field. If it's in a significant quantity, you can do like an anti-magical field based off a radius. Very long way of saying it. You knew that that giant throne did about 5 foot off of it was like an anti-magic field. You would be smart enough to know a couple of things that you've already learned, which are the idea that you could throw it as a grenade, things like that. And you would also know that while this big giant guy in front of you and the room in front of you has these kind of things in there, you're able to get an idea. One, I will say that it used to be some form of elf, at least it was like some form of it before it mutated into this giant thing. You could kind of tell that with your check. You would get a guesstimate based off of the amount of moonstone that's on it, that it probably has about the same radius, or like off of it, about 5 feet off of it is probably going to be a full anti-magic field. That it won't, like, it'll be an anti-magic field up against him. You would also probably do a decent guess that Verha isn't a magic person fully. And so Veramore means that you can use magic in there and you can use magic against it, but you would get the assumption that any type of magic is not going to have the effect on it that it would on a normal like casting. So you are able to share with the group that yes, you can use magic not within 5 feet of it. It will do anti-magic if you're within 5 feet of that big thing. And there is the sound of the singing woman in there, but you are able to kind of get that idea that there are all of this moonstone would be there. And you most likely, if you're trying to cast magic, probably don't want to be standing next to like the giant moonstone statue that's hanging from the ceiling, that this big like guardian type thing seems to be circling around looking very angry.
Quick question. I know that we had discussed last time about Squishy looking for wax, if I'm correct. Did we make that be canon and that we have wax in our ears outside of normal?
If you want to, I believe the wax was originally, a lot of it was to like stuff also in like noses, so you weren't inhaling
that
the
too,
moonstone. And so on and so forth. But sure, if you want to earwax your nose and ears, you can. I think currently Jack would probably be the only one who wouldn't have that on them. But if you all want to say you did that outside of Jack, you can have melted wax stuffed in your ears and nose. Please know that I will call you out on it, and it is going to affect things for you because I'm evil.
Okay.
Excellent. So,
Yeah, because the whole reason we did that was because of the singing, correct? Like
Mhm.
of the woman.
You'd read in her journal that she kept hearing the voices and she was singing and she kept hearing the singing calling to her. And so that was part of the reason why the ears were thought of. And I think the nose was thought of because Dip keeps dipping into the moon dust. The deal was get sober, bud.
Okay.
Mm.
Because I remember taking it out of his ears. I don't know if Charlie would want that though. Maybe the nose, but maybe not the ears.
I'm not going to make
Oh,
anything that much more
no.
difficult, just so you're aware,
No,
but
I
it's up
know.
to you. It's whatever each person. I'm going to ask everyone except for weird, and you get to decide on the spot if you have it in both ears and nose and just one or the other. And I'm going to start with Sassy.
I think that Ami would put it on. She'd want to take precautions since
So both.
yeah.
Mommy's full PPE'd up. City.
Well, it was City's suggestion, so she's going to do both.
Full PPE. I like it. Trekkie. Charlie.
I'm gonna
Tell
do
me.
just nose.
Nose. All right.
Yeah. She wants to be too
Verha.
aware.
Verha would have gone full PPE. She doesn't know why, but she's down. Dip was told to go full PPE. So we have a everyone except for Jack has nothing. Charlie has nose, and everyone else is in full personal protective ear wax. I don't know, something like that. Perfect. So you were able to start walking in the room. That was what you were actively doing. You were walking in the room to go deal with this, knowing that there's no other option but to go forward. To kind of explain the room again, it is a large room that seems like it is a lot of moonstone. Again, even with large quantities, especially Charlie, you would know this. It's not like enough to where it's just going to be like, whoop, can't cast magic. Now, could there be things that would happen that would mess with you casting magic? Possibly. What fun is life if there's not? But you would see the giant kind of guardian type guy walking around. He seems mostly obsessed with like the giant crystal statue. And as you are able to kind of look in, you will see who you've been explained as Theron, their boss. And she is a woman who seems to be going around kind of very madly talking and singing to herself and having a good time. She looks heavily armored and heavily armored by both, and the fact that she looks like she's wearing armor and she looks like she's got a fuck ton of weapons on her, which is fun. So you're able to see both of them. Before I have you roll initiative, even though this is kind of all happening simultaneously, Jack, since you were yeeted back here, Jack is not our fighter. I want to check, is there anything you want to do before this happens? Since Jack is not that Jack can't stab things, but Jack maybe shouldn't.
No, Jack really should not. At this point, I think she'll probably just turn back into sticks.
Okay. Excellent. So you're able to make your way, start making your way there. I don't think the rest of them really know what's going on. Charlie, you can roll disadvantage perception. Nobody else is gonna get this because it's just me being nice, which is rare.
Well, I rolled a nat 20 and a 19, so dirty 20.
Nice. You are able to hear someone kind of running up behind you. I will give that to you so you know that someone's running up behind you. I'm not going to tell you who it is though, but I will let you know that they're running up behind you so you can hear that and then we can all roll initiative.
I love that we can all see Squishy's dice in D&D Beyond and all of us simultaneously react to her rolls.
Yeah.
I don't have D&D Beyond open, so I don't ever see Squishy's rolls. Well, for this, I have it open for other things. Squishy, what did you get since everyone did that face? Is it good or bad?
I got a nat 1. So what, 2?
I got
D&D Beyond. Oof.
5. which becomes a 6.
All right. Charlie, Sticks.
19. What the heck? I'm going good tonight, guys.
Don't jinx it.
Great.
I got a 12.
I'm sorry.
I'm going to have you control the quickly, and I'm not going to roll for
Sounds
that.
good.
So that's on you. Okay. So
I will
you
do
have
that
to tell
now.
me that.
Ooh. 15. It even rolls better than me. Criminies.
Someone pick a number, 1 or 2. Doesn't matter. Someone call it.
2.
Perfect. All right. The nat 20 goes to the big guy. I didn't want you to know who it was, or else then y'all would choose.
Just to get flavor out while you're figuring that out, I'm just going to explain what a quickling is and what they look like. So they're actually very small, kind of elfin looking creatures. They have like sharply pointed ears. The one that I'm looking at the image, they're kind of blue in color. So of course, Ami relates. And then they're just notedly like just very fast, hence the name quickling. Yeah, they appear as a little more than a blurry streak of color. Yeah, so he's my friend.
Excellent. Well, in this combat, unfortunately, the quickling was not the quickest of the quick. However, a giant crystalline drowish thing is there. And it sees you all, probably minus Sticks, because Sticks is still a little bit back behind you, but it sees the rest of you, which makes it happy. And it's gonna do pretty simple things. Don't even worry about it. I'm gonna roll a of D6 actually, because we have quickling in there. Charlie, you're going to be the first one, and then the second one will go to City. Isn't that just great? It is going to basically take a chunk of crystal off of its back and fucking throw it at you like it's trying to pitch a fastball. So,
Okay.
yep, pretty much. So I don't know if you can. Shield only lasts for a certain amount of time.
No.
So shield would not still be up currently, and unless someone can stop a crit, that won't help. So it's going to smash you with a chunk. Everyone just sees this happen. Sticks, you can see this. A chunk just goes flying right at Charlie's face, and you take a. Okay, rolling really good tonight. 8. I don't mean to laugh, but I just like maxed both the damage dice on that crit and everything, which shouldn't happen. So that's 16, 19, 20, 20, 22 piercing damage, and you cannot cast magic for 1 full turn.
Great.
City, you are up next. That was a crit though, and that was max damage on the crit. I would just like you to know that that was full damage, because holy shit. I don't think this will hit City though. That's only a 14. Misses, yeah?
Yep, that misses.
Okay. City's able to just kind of, I think maybe he pinged Charlie so violently that it just kind of, the next one misses. You all see this like big hunk of like glowing moonstone just go flying, and it just smashes into Charlie. Now, all of you have wax up your nose, except for the person who's not in this group. So you don't have to roll to not get drunk off moondust floating everywhere, because when moonstone explodes, moondust comes out. So that is its turn though. That's all it's doing. It's not coming any closer. Charlie, you are next. You just cannot cast magic this turn.
Oh, great. I was just thinking, what am I going to do?
What those sick ass dagger skills, friend?
Got a healing potion?
How long did your ghost friend stay?
Parkour. Hold on. Let me go to that spell.
Fuck parkour.
Fuck
Charlie
parkour.
just screams and runs up the walls. Fuck y'all. I'm
Where's
out.
my window?
Oh god, I forgot about the window.
Oh shit. I'm sorry, Sam.
I know the rules. I broke them myself. I took a drink at the wrong time. We all pay that risk if we take it.
Damn it. Where is that spell? Oh, here it is. It lasts for an hour, but it's concentration. I have to make a con check. Fucking
Con save.
nah.
No.
Nope. It dropped.
And as the samurai guardian who had been looking at you so disappointedly goes to disappear, he just looks at you and says, disappointing, and then just kind of wafts into nothingness right in front of you. Is there anything you'd like to do besides?
Charlie.
I know. Oh,
Um.
ghosts are sensitive, Charlie.
Okay. Charlie's sensitive. Yeah, I have a potion of healing. Honestly, I think she would just. I'm just gonna move.
You can throw a
And
dagger at someone's face. No one will stop you.
potion of
Even if you
healing.
miss, you could still do it. You could drink a potion of healing. You can yeet a dagger at someone. I support both. Use that
Potion
stuff.
of healing is bonus, correct?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. We'll do the both.
Okay.
I can't talk today already.
That's all right.
Okay.
It's Friday.
Chugs a potion of healing and gonna yeet a dagger. Probably, honestly, probably at the big guy because
It's fair.
she knows she can't use magic on him. So I'm gonna try and stick him in the eye.
That you can. I want to correct. You know you can use magic on him. You just know that he would resist magic. Like you know that it'll work. It just won't.
Up close.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yep. Okay.
Yeah. Throw a dagger at him. Support this. What was it?
Let me double check, but no.
You jinxed it, didn't you?
Yeah, I did. 8.
No, that one won't hit. It's okay. That's all right. Charlie is gone. And because she rolled higher on initiative too, Taryn is up next. Taryn is going to see you all, and kind of you see this woman, except Styx, because Styx is still not in the room yet. The rest of you have walked in the room like the brave heroes ish that you are. You baby steps, little baby hero steps that you're taking in there. You're just getting in your little calf legs and going. She is going to see one of you there. I'm counting the quickling in this, so I will roll a d6 again. As she's going to charge. Number, and then I'm mostly blind. That is a 5. So I did 3, 5. That would be Vera. She is going to run at your new possible employee, and she's going to, she's going to fuck her up. To be honest with you, I might be killing Vera already. So sorry about that in advance.
Not
At least
my
it's not
newest
one of you guys.
employee.
I know, not someone you have to pay to work. Okay. So she is going to take a long sword out, and she is just going to slash it down twice on this brave woman who looks terrified in front of you. It is a normal moment. I killed this woman so quickly. She's not going to live. First one definitely hits, and the second one definitely hits. Maybe we shouldn't have had these dice out tonight, friends. So that does a d6 plus 4, 5, and 12, and 1, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. 17 points of damage on Vera. The Vera doesn't look good. And then she's going to try and stab her with the dagger. That will actually miss because I rolled a 4 on that die. Vera is standing up. City, you are a smart person. Vera looks like she maybe possibly has 1 hit point left, is what Vera looks like. But the Quickling's up next. And now this woman who looks insane, she has like, I consider it like that, almost like cultist like joy of just like she looks like everything she's doing is right. And just that kind of strange, like, elation that one gets when they really just feel happy about things. You can all tell pretty easily, even from sticks being back. This woman looks like she's been lost in the sauce for a long time and is completely insane. But Quickling is up. Those are your two kind of people things that you're facing are a woman who evidently can use daggers not quite as well as Everett, but can sure shit slice the hell out of someone with a big sword, and then a giant kind of monstrosity type thing walking around throwing anti magic grenades at people named Charlie.
All right. So Quickling, who I'm going to be naming Speedy.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not being creative tonight in the naming. I apologize for that.
That's okay.
Is going to do is going to run up fast and do 3 quick dagger attacks on the woman who has not as good dagger skills as Everett, but probably better skills than Charlie.
Yeah, that's not that hard to
I
pull
love
off,
you,
though.
Charlie. I was just joking. Come on. Ooh. First one doesn't do it. Well, would a 10 hit her?
No.
Had to ask.
But the dream's there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so threw that dice and went out of the thing. How about a 12?
Nope.
16?
Sadly, no.
And just keep rolling until I get some.
Nope, not this time. Sometimes I'll think about that, but sadly, no. We take the good with the bad.
It doesn't. So essentially, it just ran up
Speedy
there.
just looked confused as hell. It just zoomed up there and is just like stab, nothing.
Yeah, it was.
I will say the third one at least like hit the armor, right? It just wasn't enough to do anything. Like the third one, it like just bounced off the armor. The first two, I think, were just wild swings. Quickling was just in a potion that you drank and then like had jump off of you. Maybe they're not ready. They don't know what's happening yet. They're getting used to life. They'll get there. So
sounds good. So then after they make, so it's kind of like the way that they run up, stab, and then run off. It's like they do a circuit.
Perfect. It's fine. Do they take op attacks if they stab, and run? That's something I should ask you first, because if they take op attacks, a crazy woman's going to swing a sword at them.
Yeah. No, I'm trying to see.
It probably do, but it might be a disadvantage if they're so fast.
The attack rolls against Quickling have disadvantage unless it's incapacitated, which it's not. And if the Quickling is subject to an effect that would allow no. So I think that
yes, from what I'm reading, it does take. It has disadvantage unless it's grappled or restrained, but it does take op attacks. It's just a disadvantage one because of how fast they move. If they use disengage as an action or if they're magically teleported like normal, they wouldn't take it. But from what I understand, it looks like they'll take it. It's just a disadvantage, which is fine because they're speedy. Well, I doubt that'll hit, but I don't know what the Quickling's AC is, so I will tell you. 13. That's the high, is the disadvantage roll. All right. Then that was that. So Quickling's gone. Sticks, you're up. You can see them. They are maybe 30 feet away from you now. You've seen your friends go in this room. You've seen this all happen. It's not right there. You were only like 20 feet. Well, I'm sorry. They're still like 20 feet from you. I don't want you to think that far, but you know what I mean? You would have moved with them unless you chose to stay behind. You would have still been actively moving. So I think that you're still just like 20 feet behind them. So you can get up there if you would like to. And yes, you do have someone engaged with someone if you want sneak attack.
Okay. Yeah, that's probably what she'll do, is go after Theron because they're engaged.
When do you think the wedding will be?
I mean, it is June, so hopefully a June wedding.
That's true. Beautiful month for wedding.
Isn't that the dream? I don't know.
Never wanted to get married, so I'm not sure. Plus, I'd probably get married on some spooky rainy night. No one's happy. The usual in a cemetery.
Okay, so yeah, she will run in. I do also have my boots of springing and striding if I need that to get in there.
You're good.
Okay, just wanted to make sure.
Unless you would like to flavor it in a certain way that you use them, because I would love that.
I mean, okay, that could be fun. So yeah, she'll run in until she's about, we'll say like 10, 15 feet from Theron. And then she'll use her boots of springing and striding to leap into the air and unsheath her short sword and like turn it so she's coming down like this at her, and hopefully we'll hit. Otherwise, that'd be really embarrassing.
We'll see. You got this.
24?
That will hit.
Okay.
I hope I'm not putting you up against people with that high of armor classes with the level that you are. I would feel pretty cruel about that.
I just don't like to assume. I like to ask.
No, I appreciate it. But if I'm giving you someone with like 24 plus armor, then oh golly, it's a scary time for all of us.
She's also going to use a jinx. Ooh, that was bad. Okay, so let's do the jinx. Or hex, excuse me. She's going to do a hex.
Mm-hmm.
Not hex the spell, but hex slinger.
Mm-hmm.
They're different.
Yeah.
Okay. So the effect is the nightmare. So the target has the frightened condition until the end of its next turn and must immediately take a reaction, which I don't think they have because they did the opportunity attack, to move as far as it can away from you up to its speed.
Yes, and yes.
Okay.
They are frightened, which gives them disadvantage on all things when you're around them.
Correct.
Okay.
Cool. So that was worth it. And then for damage, it's going to be 14 points of force damage.
Perfect. She says, ouch. I don't know if she actually says that. She's pretty fucked up. Not from the stab, but as in you can tell. Also, now that you're close to her, she looks like she's just been getting way too into. She looks way worse than, I don't know how much you saw of Dip Shittington, but she looks like she's gone way further down the moondust rabbit hole.
Well, and I mean, she also experienced a little bit of the moondust rabbit hole.
Yep.
Caught the tail end of that ferry. Didn't enjoy the ride. Swing at her with her dagger. It's going to be a 16, which I don't think hits.
Did you jump behind her?
Kind
of, or did you land right next to the whole party? Or is she like, are you mano-a-manoing her, like face to face, or are you behind her, stabbing her in the back? One gives you flanking, one doesn't. That's the other reason I ask.
Was her back to the party, or was she facing the party?
She was facing the party. So that's why I was wondering, are you facing her, or did you... Either you can get into flanking. It doesn't matter. It gives you a +2, and that'll mean that you hit from the 16. Because the 16 didn't hit before, but with a +2, it will.
Okay.
Let's just go with that. Let's make life easy.
It's 3 points of piercing damage.
You are a somewhat intelligent person, as in all of you are, and you've also fought people who've kind of had some weird effects, so on and so forth. You would notice that she doesn't take as much piercing damage. Like you do stab her, but like the others before, you could tell that she seems to have some resistances on her. So I think we said 3 drops to 1.
Yep.
Okie dokie.
And then with my bonus action, I will cast Hex on Theron, the spell Hex.
Yep.
And give her disadvantage on... We'll do Wisdom. Seems like a solid bet.
I like it. Okay. Anything else?
Yes, she will just have Grim follow her into the room and flank Theron as well.
Okay. Perfect. Well, you've all just seen Styx come flying in a very, if there were Marvel movies in this universe, there aren't. You cannot add them in no matter how hard you try. I have rules. That's one of them. One of my few rules. There are no Marvel movies in here. You would have known that she pulled like a Black Widow move and just came flying in and did the ultimate assassin fling. I think most of you will get this reference. If not, we'll have to talk. Charlie's Angels, when they were doing a lot of those like invisible like rope things and they just like fly up in the air. I feel like that's basically what just happened. And so Styx is back. Styx was gone. Styx is not gone anymore. And Styx did what Styx does and stabbed the shit out of someone, or Everett does.
Can I yell something? Would you allow that?
No. All of a sudden, I take away people talking. That's gone now. None of you talk, only me.
I just like to ask.
I respect it.
About that consent.
As a mean DM, it's important.
As she's flying through the air, she'll just be like, "I know I owe all of you a real apology, but in case we all die, I'm real sorry."
You're good. We love you.
I love it. That's very cute. After that, Vera's up. Vera just kind of smiles at you. She's very bloody. Like she's got like a hand over her stomach as she is bleeding profusely and kind of coughs blood. But as we've all learned from the great and terrible Randy Marsh, she didn't hear no bell. So she is going to try and use her scimitar to hit this woman right there. She's gonna still hold on and try. And she's going to do it because she got a 21 and that hits. So even in a lot of pain, she will do a whole whopping 4 down to 2 slashing damage. Yeah. But she did something.
Hey, I'm still going to hire her, and 2 damage, that's something.
Mm-hmm.
Better than what, my Quickling did.
I mean, it's also reduced, you know what I'm saying? So that was Vera's turn. After Vera is Dip. Dip is there, and he kind of looks at everyone and says, "Roy, I go there, stab stuff." He's got a bunch of stuff up his nose and in his ears. So he is also going to get in on this party because he doesn't want no smoke from that big giant dude back there, but he will try and stab the boss. I can add. Don't worry, I can do numbers. I'm really good at that. That's a dirty 20, so that will work. And that's also 1d6. The exact same damage. That's 4 down to 2 damage as well. Dip and Vera are doing their best, and gosh darn it, that's enough. After that, Ami, you are up.
Okay, so first things first, I'm the realist, so I'm going to go into a rage. Okay. And with that, okay, I still have 5 HP. So I'm also going to give who's closest to me right now?
Everyone's very close to you. You kind of walked in on a line.
Nobody has anything right now that they are suffering from.
Charlie.
Okay.
Charlie's drank a healing potion and is hurting. If you're thinking of giving someone healing, Vera's almost dead. So it's really both of them are in a rough
range
go.
Wise, is she close enough though for range wise to get Vera? Otherwise, I'd give it to Vera.
You're all just kind of in how much distance? Like 10 feet, right? Isn't that how far you go? Yeah, you're within 10 feet, everyone. You walked in like you were going to meet the wizard. You were just side by side, not in a line, side by side.
Okay. Gosh, I wish I could split this.
Just give it to Charlie. You don't know who Vera is. She's some random bandit. Just freaking give Vera.
She cares about Vera though. Just give it.
How does she care about Vera? You've met her for about 3 seconds. Fuck her. She's a bandit.
Don't metagame.
I want to hire her.
What would
Just
Ami
pick
do?
someone.
So Vera gets 9 HP back.
10. Okay. She gets 9, 10, which
there might be reasons I go away from the mic when I want to talk the naughty.
All right. Okay. So, and you're in a rage. You get a little temp from that as well. And
Yep.
then are you trying to deal with this woman who's kind of
Yes.
okay? Go for it. You're
So,
going to end up with flanking because everyone's just surrounding her in a giant circle of stabbing and murdering. So,
fabulous. Okay, so on that note, let's put those back. A double thwacking with the rapier and longsword. So longsword first. I don't suppose 9's going to do it.
even with flanking, no.
Oh wait,
You can reckless though. We say this all the
that's
time. I don't know if
true.
you're
That's
recklessing.
true. I'm going to reckless too. Sorry. I don't know why I keep forgetting about reckless. Okay, so 14. Okay, so that's 19.
That'll hit.
All right, cool beans. And so that's gonna be for 8. That's 9 damage. And then
What type of damage you doing?
oh sorry. That is going to be that's going to be stabby stabby. And
Piercing
she's gonna get
or slashing?
piercing.
Okay.
Yeah, slashing. She's gonna get sap condition too. So
Okay.
that means that she will have ba-da-ba-ba, disadvantage on their next attack roll.
Don't worry. She's like, I got disadvantage. Look at this happen.
Okay.
Disadvantage
So,
left and right, baby.
yay. So then the rapier, I do a dirty 23. And that's 10. I think that's poking, piercing, and then that with that comes vex, which is I have then with vex I have advantage on my next attack roll on her. So,
Yep.
so,
Excellent.
so there.
Love it. Anything else for Ami?
No, I wish I had a lot of good fun. I think essentially my rage was my bonus action, so that's about it. All
Love it.
done.
Excellent. City, you're up. Rolled a nat 1. Nat 1s have consequences.
Oh, I always know they have consequences. I am 5
Trying to
feet.
think.
I am 5 feet away from Rocky the Moonstone Boy, right?
No, he chucked a thing at you. You're not 5 feet. You didn't magically get sucked 5 feet away from him. He's staying in the back. He's the big guy is still back there. He threw things. But I will say I would like you to roll 2d6 for me and tell me the numbers individually, not the total.
That's a 6. That's a 2.
Well, that's kind of nice. 2 is you. So for one turn, you can't heal you. And
Okay.
then how do I do this? Hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4. 6 is dip. So you for one turn can't heal dip.
Okay.
That's just going to be the consequences of your nat 1. I figured we'd let the dice decide if you couldn't heal Verha or Charlie this time, just to see what happened.
Well, I was planning on healing Charlie anyway, so that works out really well. So we're going to cast Cure Wounds. Give Charlie 11 points of healing. And then we're going to backhand Beyonce over there with a bonus action. Schmuck you with a frying pan. Ooh. 22 to hit Beyonce with frying pan.
That will do it.
Yay. 5 points of damage.
Yep. That'll also reduce, just so everyone's aware, you've all caught on that all of your damages are going less, right? We talked about this before, but I don't want you to think I haven't forgotten or that I'm I don't want you to forget. That was the way I'd meant to say that. I have not forgotten as I'm counting the damage. So 5 drops down to 2. Excellent. She's hurting, but she still seems to be doing pretty all right, surprisingly, after getting the everlasting shit stabbed out of her a whole bunch. That puts us back to the top of the round. Going to roll some d6s. Verha and Everett. Hi. Six. Are you still Six? Who are you right now? Six. Okay, sorry. I couldn't remember. I thought you said Six, but then I was like, fuck me, I never know who's here anymore. I don't know who I'm playing most of the time, so it's fine. That's an 18. Did I hit you? Okay. Yep. And then for Verha, well, she was a little more lucky because I rolled a 4 on that die, and that won't work. So it's this. That is... You're going to hate me so much, and I'm so sorry in advance, but 7. That's 10 piercing damage. And then you can't cast magic for 1 turn. You don't have wax in your nose.
Nope.
So I just need you to make me a Constitution saving throw.
This is going great, guys.
You're doing so good. You got this.
Oh, that's a dirty 20.
Perfect. You are fine.
Though, the resistance to stuff would have been good.
That is true. That is helpful, but you would have been drunk again. But you are able to see, and honestly, it kind of depends on what you roll when you get it. You see kind of the dust fly off of this, and you know exactly what's happening. So you're like able to, you got some fancy shoes on. You can dip, duck, dive, and dodge. If you can dodge a wrench, you can dodge a ball. So I guess like this is how you survive that one. That is his turn. He's just hucking things at people. Charlie, you're up. It has been a round. You could not cast anything. You now feel that your magic hath returned to you, and you can use it.
Hath returned. Okay. She is going to cast shadow puppets. Because it's 60 feet range. Yeah, shadow puppets. Sorry.
Mm-hmm.
And there is a verbal component.
I know. So there's 2 things about this. Not only do I need to hear the verbal component, you have wax in your ears. So I don't know if you've ever had like water or wax in it. You don't. Just your nose. Okay, perfect. You are so lucky. So lucky. I will make it work for you. Don't worry. You still have to tell me what it is.
Oh, okay. She looks at the shadow. She looks at the like creature that they're fighting and just be like, well, fuck, that didn't work with the dagger. Attack, shadows.
Okay, I love it. Amazing.
Yep.
Perfect. So do they roll to attack, or what is it? They do something. I haven't seen these since you killed Fred and Drick. So okay, what save does it need to make?
Int 14.
Oh yeah, I still only got this. Yep. So it has a -2. I'm just gonna spoil this to y'all because I feel like it's worth it to its intelligence, and I rolled a 2 on the dice, so it got a 0. So anywho, I just wanted to share that because that made me happy because I don't remember the last time I've done something like that.
Oh, that's hilarious. Okay, so it's gonna take 2d8 of psychic damage. So I rolled a total of 7.
I'm having a very large debate with myself, and I hate it that I'm having this. But I don't know if there is a 100% full answer on this. But I'm going to.
What's the question?
It's a decision that I got to make is the thing. This thing has one specific, I don't give a fuck if you want to help me or not. I'm running the game. It has one specific vulnerability, and it is not technically psychic, but I think Charlie would notice that psionic damage seems to really hurt this thing. And I'm going to go ahead and just rule that since they're both kind of similar, I'm just going to make the decision. I know, been a debate. Some people say it isn't the same. Some people say that it is, so on and so forth. So I will give you that I think that this falls under that same category. And so you'll notice that it takes more instead of less damage from this one specific sort of magic. Sorry, I had to have a debate with myself on that.
It's all right. It makes sense.
So close to I'm not going to do it. I'm gonna be better. I'm a better person now. I'm older and I'm more mature. And I am a grown up. Excellent. So you kind of notice that it looks like it. You don't. Weird will yell at me. You notice that it takes more damage. Anything else for Charlie? It also looks really fucking pissed at you, by the way. You should notice that. It looks insanely mad. It knows exactly who cast that. And it is looking at you. Just one thing, because that hurt. Like you hear it kind of let out like a roar, and you realize that that was a magic that hurt it a lot. And it looks very, very angry. So
Move. Is there anything in front of me that will opportunity attack? I don't think so.
One of your allies might stab the shit out of you. I don't know. I can't tell you what they'll do. I've decided for them.
Yeah, I'm gonna move.
Okay.
Is there cover?
You're in a large room that is like a giant carved out giant room with a big desecrated crystalline shrine made of moonstone. This room is glowing. It doesn't seem like there's a lot of opportunities to hide in here.
I'm gonna back it up. I'm gonna back up just a little bit.
Yep.
Yeah.
All right. Okay. Perfect. Charlie's gonna run away. Up next is Taryn. So we're going to can't even talk right now. She has disadvantage on this attack for a few reasons because she's frightened and so on and so forth, but she's still going to try and kill Verha. I think I will miss, actually. Look at. Gonna be close, guys. Might be the end of our dear friend. Lucky, 1 point away to hitting that there. I was going to say just one off. They don't have a lot of armor on there. They're basically wearing clothing. And luckily it was a 13, not a 14 on the disadvantage, but that's okay because she's going to try and do it again. Ooh, even worse that time. Does the disadvantage stay? Well, she's frightened, so it's everything. Does she get a save after this or does it go away? I can't remember.
It's until the end of her turn.
Okay.
So all the attacks for this turn.
All right. That was a wonderful thing because that made her miss all 3 of her attacks with the disadvantage. So that is what she has. That you said that now her she's back to normal again after this. Okay. Excellent. I mean, well, as normal as a person probably on all the moondust she's on. That is her turn. It's the quickling's turn.
I'm like, where's my button? Okay, so it's gonna, it didn't do it the first time, but it's had some time to reevaluate its situation. So it's gonna try and go at it, at her again with 3 stabby dagger attacks. Ooh. 13. That's dirty 21 for 1. And then that's 18. Does those last 2 hit?
Those 2 will hit.
Okay. So I love pretty dice, but sometimes it's just really hard to read.
All the damn time.
So that's 6. And that's 9. So that's 15. Oh, math in my head. I'm so impressed. That's 15 piercing damage. With stab it.
Perfect. That'll reduce. All right, but that does officially make her bloody after a lot of stabs. She has gone into, you could tell she's bloody, because I told you. Okay, anything else for the quickling?
No, I think it's gonna stay there and just be ready to smack up.
It's gonna hang there. All
it
right,
smells
6.
blood in the water.
I love it. 6, you're up.
Okay. So I can't cast any magic. Does my magic weapon still work?
Yeah, you just can't cast magic.
Okay, I just wanted to make sure. Okay, and I have Grim, so I get advantage.
Mhm.
I really just want a nat 20 on this fucking sword.
Gonna come when you least expect it. That hits.
Okay, and she still has hex on her, so. Ooh. 24 points of damage. That's force and necrotic.
Yep.
I can split if you need.
No. Those both go through.
Okay. Okay, and then go at her with my dagger. That's a 17.
And you have flanking, but that'll hit.
Okay. Okay, cool. Okay, that's 1 point of necrotic damage.
Mm-hmm.
And then 3 points of piercing.
All right. She's looking like shit, but she's still there. Anything else for 6?
Yeah, I think I will bonus action disengage.
Mm-hmm.
And then try and get out and back into the hallway. Just get a little bit of cover if I can.
You can go hang out with Charlie.
Yeah, I'll go hang out with
Back
Charlie.
it up. All right.
Yep.
Perfect. You could do that. Excellent. Styx and Charlie have left you all. Verha is still fucking hanging on somehow. So she is gonna do what she does, and she's gonna try and stab her boss.
Every employee's dream.
Okay. Some days. All right. And she has some flanking, so that'll hit. I have to read what the damage is. Sorry, y'all. Be 5 damage, but it's down to 2. Getting closer. All right, so that is Bear's turn. Dip Shittington, thank you, Magical, is up. Going to also try going to not hit Jack Squat because that's a 4 on the dice. I don't even need to look at modifiers. Dipson, Ami, you're up. The woman in front of you doesn't look good.
And hopefully she will look even worse when I'm done with her. So, let's see. All right. Going with the sword and the I almost said stone. The sword and the rapier again.
Mm-hmm.
First one misses completely. Nat 20. Yes.
There you go. That'll hit.
Okay, so nat 20, that was on the that was, well, they're both the same thing. So yeah, so that's 1d4. 1d4. That would be an 11.
All in front of you, you see Ami stab this woman in a wonderful, graceful way. And then Ami looks a little too cocky as the woman falls down and moondust explodes everywhere. I need everyone except for Charlie and Everett to make a dexterity saving throw, and no danger sense does not work on this.
Even with wax? Okay.
She's exploding. Her body is exploding.
$19.
Nat
That
20. So
That
21.
saves. Okay, so for those who saved, you take half damage. Holy shit, I am old. Oh, okay. 6. So you will take 8 down to 4 force damage. And the 2 who failed, which would be Dip, Shittington, and Vera, will take full damage, and both of them get knocked on their ass. One sec. Vera is somehow, thanks to temp HP, actually, Vera is still alive. Not by much, but she is still holding on. She looks like shit. Please. Sticks, go ahead.
I was just gonna. Did you give out your temp on your last turn on me? I can't remember if you did.
I forgot. Just as she said that, I forgot. So
It was just the first time that it was given out, unfortunately, but she is still there. She's still surviving, not looking great, but the 9 that she got in the first place is kind of what saved. And now all of you there, you have all kind of taken a little, there's been bits of beatings going around, mostly to Vera and Dip. Dip looks better than Vera does by a lot, but still looks like that hurt like hell. As you've all just kind of watched this woman just explode. No, there are no saves required besides the fact like that. And it is kind of in that point that, Charlie, you've been eyeballing this big thing that you put shadow puppets on. It lets out a giant roar, and it proceeds to reach and grab a massively large chunk of moonstone, and it just fucking hucks it at your whole entire party.
thank you for tuning in to Good Plans, Bad Dice. This series stars Sassy Pants as Abitria Ami Bellachathorn Mossgrove, Squishy Werewolf as Obsidian City Schmidt, Trekkie as Charlie Blackwood, and Weird as Everett. We also feature Sam as our Dungeon Master. Good Plans, Bad Dice would like to thank Squishy Werewolf for the artwork and for our original music provided by Brittany Fenwick. Thank you again for listening. Check us out live on Twitch Friday nights at 8 p.m. Central Standard Time or the VOD after the live broadcast.